Did someone say Royal Wedding podcast special? Fuck. 800 years of oppression and we're talking about this. You're listening to the very 16th episode of the Celtic Crack podcast. Up the ra.
Oh man.
Got a tear to my eye that day.
Yeah,
Jesus,
very
man.
good.
Fucking
The good thing is though, like, we can take the piss out of them now without getting our heads cut off and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's good. Royalty has changed a small bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's changed a fucking lot. They have a mixed race.
Monarchy is just
What is she? Duchess now?
Duchess of
I don't get why she's not a princess.
Because she's a
She married a
divorcee.
prince.
yeah.
Same as well. I keep forgetting that the Queen of England has a husband. Like,
She has a husband, yeah, but
Yeah,
he's the
he's not a
Duke of
king.
whatever the fuck he is.
how does that work?
I don't know. It bugs me as well. But who's next in? Is it William next in line or is
Yes, the first born is always first in line. Like.
first? Well, what about Charles? Charles
Oh.
is next in line. Then William, isn't it? Then William's son.
Charlie's always in line.
And Harry is fifth. Isn't
It's weird, isn't it?
It's
They're
mad,
making
man.
sure Harry doesn't ever get in there. Like,
Yeah.
they're right too. He's a bit of a
he's
lunatic.
Yeah.
Is it because he's ginger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
We were
they're-
just saying there, like, gingers are the new cool kids now.
Yeah.
They have a
We
cool,
always were.
What's this weird
Like
business?
you went to school with me since we were that height. Like I
Just
was
because
always
you
the
give
cool
off,
kid.
just because you give off the illusion of having no eyebrows doesn't make you cool, kid.
just because Ed Sheeran put out a few good songs, like, getting all fucking hyped up around the place. Oh man, but yeah, what did you make of the whole thing anyway?
Oh man, I was stuck.
Royal wedding, wasn't she fabulous?
Man, I put it on for about 5 minutes. The only thing that was going through my head was, and this is the wrong thing for a straight man to be thinking about. What are you doing wearing that dress, love? Seriously.
No, but she was
Is
keeping.
that all-
Why are you wearing it past your tits?
Was
She
that
went.
all you needed, Jude? 5
she-
minutes.
She went with the less is more principle, you know,
Did she?
trying to be elegant. In fairness, all I was thinking was, I wonder if Harry wasn't a prince, would she still be interested in him?
Hardly.
Oh, no.
Hardly.
I don't know. I think she's with him for his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His personality is big and it can barely fit in his pocket. Like, he has to keep it in a bank, you know?
I'm sure he can. I'm sure he'd have no problem pulling a bird like that if he wasn't a prince.
Well, it's getting loads of.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know. It's craziness, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know how much it cost? The wedding? Do
I don't know, man.
you know how much it cost, Mikey?
Bring one of the English boys there.
A few quid.
An awful lot of millions anyway, I'd say.
Oh, of course.
All
it will, man.
paid for by the generous British public. Fair
Yeah.
play to them.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
yeah.
nice of them? No?
Lovely.
I think she got her dress made from the one who makes them on Big Fat Gypsy Bird.
Yeah. Nah, she had no lights in the dress then. She was worried in case she ran out of batteries halfway through.
Fuck it, yeah.
Mama!
Mama, I can't wear my dress, boy. One of the bulbs is gone in it.
Yeah, her dress was made by Givenchy. I know that because I happen to live with a woman, so you hear these things around the house, you know.
No, but
Givenchy.
I heard him say on it that
Kerry, you can't just make up words, like.
the dress came from has something like got to do with every country in the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, she researched like the flowers related to every country, 53 countries in the Commonwealth, and she had them all embroidered into the fucking thing. How do I know all this?
I know that.
Live
was
with a woman.
I went out of my way to avoid this and still got caught. I went into my mother's house, it was on, isn't she? I went, oh man. I went into my mother's house and there was just some black priest up there. I was like, this is weird. Like, you know, I'd say it's killing the royal family, like, because I don't care about anyone says they're racist bastards. Like.
Oh, Philip is. I
And
know
he
that.
was like, this is my moment. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. Did you see him? He was up there.
Can I get a
preaching
hallelujah?
all this kind of shit. He was getting a bit American now at times. I was like, man, you're going to have an accident if you don't stop with that shit. Like,
You need to relax,
fucking
man.
hell.
Huh?
Did you see the photo going around of the Queen looking at the back of her? Says she's looking at her with pure contentment, and
She's looking at her.
The caption. What did the caption say? Did you see it? When you're planning how to murder someone in a car crash, but you know you've already done that one. Or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
man.
man.
This is it. Come here, is anyone like me? Can I stop doing this Bob Marley impression?
Oh,
The
yeah,
sunglasses.
You look at me, yeah?
Yeah.
One love. And
Fuck, lads, so bright now. But yeah, I don't know, man. I can't help but feel like that Harry knows that marrying a mixed race woman is going to bother the fuck out of him, and he loves that. I
especially
really
Philip.
think.
The Queen
All
is
of
one
them.
ridiculous. Why is she looking always? She's always looking ridiculous, like.
Well, she was looking like a fiver. Huh? She looks like $1 million. No, she looks like a fiver.
Fucking hell, look at the colour of the dress.
Yeah, fucking hell.
A lime
Peanut
green.
butter jelly time.
Boil.
She's apparently worth 9 billion.
She is.
Yeah, and look at the dress.
Yeah.
Still looks like a fiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She won't even flog on one of her swans. Like, that's all I want is one of her swans.
Do you know, isn't she legally allowed to murder a swan?
Yeah. She owns every one of them in the British
What kind
Isles.
of weird law is that? I'm going to be queen and I want to be allowed to murder swans.
Anyway.
Write that law there.
Go back to this mixed race thing. How is she mixed race?
This Meghan Markle,
Yeah.
whatever her name
Her
is.
mother's black, her
Marker.
father's white.
Yeah, mixed race.
Is she?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I didn't even know that now. See,
I
you learn
thought
something every day.
I thought all along I thought she was Latina,
Yeah.
but apparently she's
The
half black,
African
half white.
American community then on Twitter, man. I know this because I have a Twitter account.
Oh, right.
But they fucking blew up saying, "Oh, she's doing well for the black people," and
Yeah.
they always do this about mixed race people. Never mention the fact that they're white as well. Like, I know they look more black than white. I never hear it. Like,
Yeah, but because what do white people need? Like white people have been doing all this shit all along.
suppose,
Yeah, but she
That's the
just
first time.
still
Like,
annoys me though.
but like that's the first time, as far as I know, like they had black priests in there during the ceremony. They had black people in there. There was probably never even black people in there before, was there?
Yeah.
No.
They
I
were
couldn't imagine,
searched
like-
to death on the way out.
But like I heard someone saying yesterday, like even they had this young lad in there playing a cello. He was he's only 19 or something, but he was black as well. And they were saying like people like him are giving kids new role models. Do you know what I mean? Because young black kids will look at that and go like, I could be up there performing for the Queen someday, whereas before he wouldn't have been in there. Like,
Well,
Next-
if
That's cool.
if
Next up,
diversity
Britain's
could
Got
do it,
Talent. I suppose, yeah.
fucking hell. But I thought she was white. I thought she was just on the tannin injections.
nah, she'd be orange if she was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people
Orange.
fucking using those tannin injections, man. Do you know the stuff that's in them is the stuff that gives carrots their colour? The stuff that's in carrots that gives them the orange colour. That's what's in tannin injections.
I have to
People are
remember
walking
that
around. People are walking around glowing orange, like
tell you
thinking
why.
I'm getting a nice
The
colour.
next
right?
one who's going around the place and calls me redhead or something like that, I know, and she is using the tannin injections. At least I'll know I have you bitch.
Yeah.
Carrot.
Men are
So you
using
call him
them on-
redhead, red skin?
Orange
Carrot.
skin.
Fuck. Call her carrot.
What's the
It
head
is,
lip?
yeah. Like look at these
With the
boys.
middle one though.
Wow.
I've seen your one. I've seen your one there with the big tits, man. Yeah, she's actually Swedish. I think she is a Swedish white one, and her goal is to become a black woman.
Who?
Job done.
What?
That is rotten, man. That is absolutely disgusting.
What the fuck is she's white?
What the hell is that thing?
She looks like an aborigine.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she looks like. Yeah, an Aboriginal Australian. Yeah,
Where else
Jeez.
did it come from?
Aborigines are just native people to any country.
Yeah. You could be Aboriginal to
maybe, yeah.
Ireland, like me. Kind of. I don't know what I am. I want to do that DNA thing. Find out what the fuck.
Find
is
who the
going on.
father is.
Who the baby father?
Find out who the father is.
Surely the little baby is the most important
Oh,
thing.
look at me. Look at the camera.
Surely the little baby is the most important thing.
You want
Wanna
know
do a
what
DNA
boat-
test?
What
Do a lie
boat he
detector?
came in on?
Mikey did it.
Did he?
Mikey
Mike?
did that. You know, they send you out the kit and you swab the inside of your.
I'm 5% British.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, and he. Oh.
Must you pay for
Almost.
Mikey?
It's 70 quid. It's a
Fuck off.
I thought it was 90. I was sure I priced it. It was 90.
Did just a swab to
Yeah,
swab the
swab
inside
and-
of your cheek?
yeah. And you
Can you get a cup?
you get a little kind of a cup and a swab. And you post it back into them when they send you out a kit.
Mikey, you do
Just enjoy
realise
the
though that
breakdown.
was delivered to some fella just sitting at a computer and just
Yeah.
Yeah,
5%.
That's what I was
you know what I
thinking.
mean?
Because I seen as well the ad on telly the other night for it, and the breakdown was nearly identical to yours. I was like, they just have this standard breakdown to send back to everyone for 70 quid. I might start doing that myself.
They pinpointed whereabouts in Ireland I was from, and it was exactly where my mum is from. Like, it was
Yeah.
like the northern
mum.
Midlands. you know,
Mum. Oh, he's mumsy.
so- yeah.
Mumsy.
So they,
Yeah.
they did something like they knew some.
But the weird thing was, like, Mikey's was mostly Irish, English, and around places like that.
Scandinavian.
But then he has brown eyes.
Yeah.
Like, where did they come from?
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
So,
I
Iberia.
read that having blue eyes was actually a mutation that happened later on.
I saw that
or
too, yeah.
evolution.
I saw that
Yeah,
too.
probably, yeah, because I suppose the first humans were probably black,
Right,
like
yeah.
in Africa. So our eyes obviously got diluted and mutated over the years. Your eyes are fucked, lads. Whatever happened to your eyes?
Smoking
think
too
weird
much
colour.
weed.
I think you look lovely, Russell.
I think you're-
I know your
The
eyes are
mutants.
beautiful.
Ah,
Jordan.
tell
They're
you, man.
trans- they're
That's what my mother tells me anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, kiss him.
My
Give him
mother
a
told
kiss.
my mother told me my eyelashes are a waste on a young fella.
Yeah.
While she won't like this,
What?
and he get nothing for his vids.
Peppa Pig star reportedly earns £1,000 an hour, and she's only 16. Fair play to her. What is she, the one who does the voice of
Yeah.
Peppa? Yeah?
The original voice.
Jesus.
The original voice.
£1,000 an hour. But then, I don't know. How
And
many hours
look what
does she do?
colour her hair is. Look.
Oh, she's a ginger as well, is she?
Tell
Lads.
you, boy, the gingers are
Ginger's
doing
taking
right
over. Stealthy gingers all over the place.
All
Really
the
watching
years.
Ginger ninjas.
Hey, all the years I felt insecure,
Gingers.
huh?
them. Yeah. Did you feel insecure?
I did a bit, yeah.
Ah,
I was an insecure once.
you fucking bitch. No sympathy around here.
Yeah.
Feel insecure? Fucking muppet.
I had to talk about my feelings.
Do you want this? No, it's going to be in your handbag next to your tampons.
Feelings are what women have, Russell. They come from their ovaries. Yeah. Fair play to her, man. 16. She's fucking... How many episodes of Peppa? Like, that thing's gone on years, isn't it? She's probably worth a mint. She'll get to a certain age now, on her voice will break and she won't be able to do it no more. Doesn't happen to women. It was a joke. I don't know, though, with all the equal rights and the gender stuff going on these days, maybe her voice will break. Who the fuck knows?
I know.
She could be a man next year when we see her. You don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
While she'll be casting her for some of his episodes.
The lines of gender
Look
have
at
been
this.
blurred. Homeless woman found to have over £835,000 in the bank.
That's sick.
Yeah, that is sick. Well, obviously
Why didn't she just buy a house with it?
Because
she
she's a
obviously didn't
hoarder
want
of
one.
money, and that's the way they are. That's an illness. That has to
I
be
was
sick.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of those people, though, man, just can't live in a house for whatever reason. They don't like being around people and all that, and they don't like being enclosed and shit. Like, so
I dunno.
she's obviously like she could have a house if she wanted. Clearly, she
Yeah.
could have fucking 10 houses if she wanted. But
I think
She
she
doesn't
doesn't
want
She
want
could have
this.
half a Glendegrass if she wanted.
she probably have the whole lot, man.
It's
835.
responsibility as well, isn't it? She's running from responsibility.
Yeah, who knows? Like,
Owning
where
a
did she get
house,
the money? Like,
maintaining it.
she's
Probably
turning a
left
lot
it.
of tricks out in that corner.
Yeah.
At £20 a go, there's a lot of tricks. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
to
tricks,
amass 835 grand.
Would you like teeth or no teeth?
Jesus. The leaves the teeth in, love, take them out.
Oh, yeah.
You want to take them out there.
Take them out, all right.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Bah, Jesus.
Imagine that, man.
So with that, have you got that Yanni or Laurel thing there, Mikey? This thing has been dominating the fucking news and the memes and everything all week. So this sound, certain, depending on what frequency you hear within, you'll either hear Yanni or you'll hear Laurel. I thought it was bollocks first because I listened to it and I was just like, it's Yanni. It's clearly Yanni.
Definitely didn't hear bollocks anyway.
I started asking people in and people were saying Laurel. So play it there, Mike. Roll it there, Mikey.
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
Yanni.
Laurel. Laurel.
What's it sound like you read?
Laurel.
Yari.
Harry, that's what I hear as well, man.
Laurel. Laurel.
Mike, do you hear Laurel?
Fanny? Is it?
Laurel.
Danny.
Laurel.
Fuck me?
Laurel.
Yeah.
Laurel.
What is it? So, got that Lou. What's the sound like you, Mikey?
Laurel.
Mikey hears Laurel.
Laurel.
What do you hear?
Yanni. I kind of like Yanni.
That's exactly what I hear.
Yammy or Yanni or
It's not
something.
Yanni anyway. I don't hear any N's or any L's.
I
No,
just
neither
heard
do I.
Larry.
People are fucking idiots,
I
man.
was talking to someone the other night and they were like, how can you be hearing Yanni? It's like Laurel at the start, like a real L sound. I was like, there is no L sound. It's fucking strange, like.
Yeah, but see,
Put on that other one, that fucking potato one.
Mikey's pure weird, like.
Put on that potato one, Mikey.
Dash, I don't know where that is. There was just someone shared that on Facebook.
What was it? Potato or what?
It was like, what can you hear, potato or thunder? And then when you
Thunder.
press play, he's like, penis.
You
Penis.
should have let it play, man.
But I probably won't find it. I think it was like one of those groups on Facebook someone shared it in, like, so can't even get into those groups, like. Yeah, it's a weird one though, isn't it?
Go on, roll it there, Roshi.
Oh no, what's this? Mikey has up 12 weirdest Japanese game shows that actually exist. It's the kind of stuff Mikey looks up in his free time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes the Japs.
Is that a Japs eye?
So what kind of game shows have we?
This one is candy or not candy. It could be just like a shoe or fucking something. They have to fucking taste it. See the shoe there, just like.
Yeah. Oh, what would happen if that was obviously made out of chocolate? He took a bite out of it then,
Yeah.
yeah?
Oh,
So
then-
what if it wasn't?
Oh, he'd bring great shame on his family.
Yeah,
You'd
here's
have
your
to
samurai
commit
sword,
suicide.
quotes back. You know what to do. That's fucking...
Mm.
I don't get it. Like, if that wasn't candy, then what? He would have just bit a shoe.
Well,
Could be worse. He
Be
could be
anything,
not
yeah.
doctor.
Mikey, what was the first
But he can
game?
see, like, he's not blindfolded or anything.
He's almost blindfolded though.
He can see a certain amount, I suppose. They probably hold it just about there. I suppose if
His
it's,
third Jap's eye is
if-
blindfolded
if
already.
it's at the same level of his mouth, he probably can't see it going in because he can only see like here. You know, not being racist or anything, but being racist.
I can't see. Your one hair is in my face.
What's the first game, Mikey?
Watch him, you
Yeah,
pervert.
just sees a few women.
He's a dopper, man.
This one is where like
Have you
women,
no respect for women?
women stick their arse through like a wall.
Glory
thing,
hole.
and-
Glory
and,
hole.
and their
know the
boyfriend
word.
is one of their boyfriends is behind the wall, and if they identify her by her arse and her
Virgin.
vagina,
He doesn't even get to see no bobs, just a vagina. A vagine, whatever the fuck they call it.
He used to use his Jap's eyes.
Yeah, and he is.
Putana.
And he's Jap then. So he literally has 3 Japs eyes, doesn't he?
Literally, yeah.
So he's got a fourth eye as well, because, you know.
Is it racist to call them Japs?
No.
Because it's just short for Japanese. Why is it racist to call a Pakistani Paki?
Yeah, this is true.
I got in trouble. Was I saying that to you? I got in trouble in school years ago for saying that. Because I just thought Pakistani was short for Paki. And I've asked Pakistani people this. And some of them have said, no, it's not offensive. Some of them said it is. Because apparently the British soldiers started that back in the
They
day. You
did
just call
that
them
as-
Paki cunts or whatever.
Would
So
be like,
some Pakistanis don't find it like to me it was just short for Pakistani because that's a long fucking word like
there's a lot of people in Ireland, Irish people as well, if you call them Mick. Well, I suppose if you follow it up with bastard, I suppose it would be offensive, like, but
yeah.
so that's what the English did to the
Mick.
Irish as well.
fiddler.
I thought that was Irish or American, huh?
No,
Mix and caddies.
mix.
So yeah, what's the next one?
This one here is where you have to solve a riddle that's up on the screen in front of you while you're being mummified. There's a big rapper fucking rapping you up.
Who was the rapper? Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's
One of those
fucked
industrial
up.
fucking things with the plastic rolls of cling film or something.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
dangerous, man.
So there is it a machine that's doing it,
Yeah,
wrapping
yeah,
them up?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck that. So if you don't get it in time, then you die, smother.
Yeah.
It's a good
Head and
game.
everything's gone.
I'd watch that game.
Yeah.
They don't even give him an air hole. Downtown, no gaki on Sukai, yeah, Arahende. Man, I'm so good at Japanese. I had loads of Japanese cars before, you see, so I know a few words. Hachiroku,
Oh,
86.
What do you call a Japanese car thief? Tommy Tukamoto.
Tommy Tukamoto.
Tommy Tukamoto, yeah.
What the fuck is this? You went off it, Mikey, did you know? Or is this
No,
still
this
it?
is still it, yeah.
Silent Library.
Yeah.
What is on his nose?
Close peg, is it? I can't see shit, man.
Like the ass game, this bad start already. Silent Library originally debuted as I can barely say that right. Need to get a bigger screen. For
All the
that
money
one.
you're rolling in from this show, like.
Yeah, damn, I know. Yeah, all them likes. I see. We get a lot of likes, but I convert them into prayers then for sick people.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't
It
get
has
any
to be
money.
done, like.
Don't get any money for
And
it.
then if we get enough prayers, we can get a lot of amens.
Yeah, you see, like you know, God is up there, like just watching over
Yeah.
these sick people that are about to die, and He's like,
Yeah.
few more likes now, bud.
Yeah. You're
Otherwise-
almost there, pal.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Hang in there.
Russ, you're gonna like this one.
Go on, Mikey.
Girls
Cockroach.
blowing a cockroach
Seen that one
towards
before.
each other, like. Who
Oh,
can blow the best?
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck, there's two women facing each other, and they have like a clear perspex tube in their mouth, the
seen
two
it,
of them,
man,
and they put a cockroach in the tube, and they have to blow it at each other. So if you slack off for a second, you're getting a cockroach in your mouth. They're probably used to
That
having
usually
something
happens
else.
around you, Jude. I know women.
Cockroach. You fucking
Man,
cockroach.
you need to explain these jokes to me before you fucking come on the show, man. Seriously. Are you talking about my penis being small? Is it?
Or does he like?
Because I'll
carry
have you
around-
know I've got a cockatoo, baby.
Does he carry around a bag of cockroaches or something that we don't know about?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
No.
Because you know cockroaches are native to Ireland, so it'll be pretty difficult to get them, especially here in Limerick. Oh, there's a few cockroaches actually in Limerick.
No,
Few human ones.
Like cucarachas.
those fucking cockroaches. Yeah, you see them around. Do you know cockroaches can fly?
Yep.
No.
I never knew that
They can fly,
until Australia. And one of them took off on the balcony. I was trying to get him off the balcony, and he started flying. Took the fucking heart out of
Took
me.
the piss out of you.
I was like,
watch this,
wow.
cuz. See you
Yeah,
later.
they can fly. They have wings. They hardly ever fly though.
No.
I'd say they're pure heavy, and it probably hurts them to fly. Takes a lot out of them. Poor bastards.
If you chop off their head as well, they can keep on living for a fucking couple of weeks or something like that.
Hardly.
You swear to God.
And
yeah.
apparently, if you stand on them, they breed more eggs.
Oh, I think that's just a pregnant one that's carrying eggs or something. If you is that a cockroach or is that a certain type of spider?
Oh, I think it's a
Where
cockroach.
I've seen a video of someone where there was a big spider and he stood on it, and then like hundreds of little
saw that
babies
too.
just scatter out from there.
Those babies run a spider's back though.
Yeah, I don't
One
know.
of the very few spiders that actually keeps their young, like raises their young.
Yeah,
Usually spiders don't, like they give birth.
amazing.
They give birth and they're just fucking left to fend for themselves.
bastards.
Cunts, nah.
Spiders, like.
Lazy, but and they got we're claiming the best of social welfare, then. Like. Do you know what I mean?
Spider welfare.
Come to the dole office with 17 buggies, like.
They do nothing then but just.
Can I go in front of you, love? Can I? My sparkler there screaming down the place. Shut up, Fenton, will you?
My 200 small fellas, they were driving me mad.
Tyrone, get away from that man's leg.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I don't know, it was the first fucking word that came to my mouth.
Fenton! Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Fenton!
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah. The Jesus Christ was the best part, like. He was just.
Sure, man, I kind of felt sorry for your man. I'm like, when I was watching the video for the first time, I was like, man, give up. You're not going to catch him, like. Say goodbye to your dog. He's like, the dog knows about 6 or 7 minutes ahead of him. Like.
Yeah. Even if like he was started side by side, you're still not going to catch him. Following him is just going to make him run
He's
further.
a fucking border collie, like.
Yeah. Russell's out of this conversation anyway. He's done, look. Talking about spiders. We'll lean back 16 feet away from the mic.
Yeah.
I'll come in when I have something to say.
Yanny. What's
Somebody take a trip to Guineas.
what?
Guineas?
What the fuck?
Did you get that tracksuit pants in Guineas?
Guineas.
Yeah, they have them.
Oh, how very
How
dare you.
dare you? Pennies, hon.
Pennies.
Ah.
Bollocks, will you go over there?
What's this?
Did I see you,
KFC?
Michael Guineas, this morning?
I did.
Self my fella. Getting a few bits. Know yourself.
bits,
Just getting a few bits.
Get one of them doggy. I fucked that one up anyway. Them double doggy balls for the Jack Russell. Huh? George and Penny.
Guineas.
I saw them in Guineas, man. That's what I bought my jacket.
Couldn't have.
I went in there for bed sheets and I came out with a rack of shit I do not need.
Yeah, it's one of those shops, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
was only saying
anytime
to
I go in
Mikey.
there, I nearly come up with a lot of shit. I talk myself out of it.
I was in there for the first time yesterday because like I needed fucking new bed sheets, you know, or duvet cover. My sister was telling me to
Ruined
go
the
in
last
there.
ones, didn't you?
Yeah, I ruined them. But I went in anyway and I was walking around for about 45 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
all I need in life is Guineas and deals. Every other shop can fuck off.
It's gas, isn't it? You go in there and you end up seeing all these random things. You're like, that's only a $5. How can they even sell that for a $5? And you start thinking, I should buy one. You don't even need it.
You don't need it.
You're like, but it's only a $5. My mother now gives into all of that. Like, she'd be pulling out all these stuff when she comes back from town. Look at that. Got that now. It was only a $5. Couldn't pass that. Look at that for a bargain. And I'm there then at the end of it going, well, why did you buy all this stuff? Someone will want them. Yeah. I'll give it to someone. I'm like, but it's not a bargain. Realistically, you just went in and spent like €100 on shit that you don't want. How is that a bargain?
I have an 8x4 fucking canvas of Kim Jong-un now and having a clue what I'm going to do with it. Like.
Slap it up in that wall there, will we?
Yeah.
Time's your idol.
Draw a penis on him.
No.
Why did you buy it then?
Because he's kind of cool. I like it. I like
it was
I like
only-
his fashion sense.
Russell, it was €4.
yeah.
Seriously, like,
But somebody's going to want it. Like.
how can they even sell a canvas without the picture for
They
that?
were actually selling blank canvas there for artists for I think I can't remember the fucking size of it, but it was fair big for like £3 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Who
quality
needs-
canvas, like.
Who needs Playboy models when you have him, huh?
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheapest wank you ever had.
Kim Jong Wank.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
And he liked that revealing his nipple, because he's got hanging ditties.
Oh shit! What happened here? I actually meant to bring this up loads of times because I saw ages ago. I saw this story: first human head transplant, and now it's saying not a success after all.
But it didn't actually go ahead though.
Pardon the pun there, Mikey.
Your man tried it
I
on a
was waiting
dog.
for Russell to go up with that one, man.
I think he tried it on a dog or something. Then he tried it on a kind of a dummy kind of thing that was made up like human, and it didn't work or something. So he decided not to go ahead with your man. I don't know, is he still alive or not either? Like,
That's fucking crazy. Like, that's like
We're
they
not
were
there
calling
yet,
it-
kid. Come
they were
back to us
calling-
there in about 150 years.
Yeah, they were calling it a head transplant, but really he was getting a body transplant. Like, they were just going to take his head. This man is in like a wheelchair and his body is, I don't know what kind of problems he has with his body, but
Muscular dystrophy or something.
yeah, I think he's for like really small and everything as well. But they were going to put his head on another body. Like,
That's mad.
how the fuck?
I saw something the other day. Who was I with? But there was a fella. I think I was at home watching it on television. There was a fella actually got arm transplants. Somebody else's arms. Like he was Snow White, but the arms them were like fucking
Tanned.
we'll say, yeah. But they look kind of Pakistani.
Pure farmers
They just
tanning
left
around.
him out in the sun too long before.
But he
getting
like,
there.
he like that. He's talking to the camera. He's like that.
He doesn't have full control of
Not
him.
control, but like you could see, like the documentary was aired over a couple of months, and he was like towards the end of it. Then he was kind of able to barely twitch it.
Yeah,
like he was
yeah.
getting some feeling there. You know?
It'll take a while.
I'm just thinking there, like, how far have we come? Like,
But that I've seen one of those years ago where like a man got an arm, say, from like halfway down his forearm and a new hand like transplanted on. And like,
human
that was-
hand?
Yeah. A man got this done like, and he was saying like for a while he had no real like sensation in the hand and all, and it was hard to move it, but it started to kick in after a while. He just had a horrible scar around here the way it was put on, but like that was the first time I heard then as well that like he has to take that medication every day for the rest of his life so that his body doesn't reject it. So I was like, how the fuck is your head gonna accept a whole new body? And anyway, like
the nerves tissue and all.
this
that.
is the thing, your central nervous system, man. Like this, the amount of nerves that run down your spinal
Exactly.
cord. How the fuck? That's like fiber optics in there. How would you ever be able?
You wouldn't.
I can't see. Whatever, you could join up bones, stitch the flesh back together and all that, but your nerves.
yeah,
How do you
what
even
that
know
is?
which? It's not like they're labelled. Okay, do you know what I mean? That's this nerve. That's that nerve. Join that one to that one.
Do you know what happened to that doctor?
Fucking
Get him
hell.
making bread labels in the back of his fucking
Aye.
neck.
You know what happened to that doctor? He read
Who
too
knows?
much of Frankenstein growing up.
But
Yeah,
I,
that's
like,
a-
I thought he successfully did it on some animals or something. No.
There was a doctor that did it to he put a head of a dog onto another dog, and the head stayed alive for like 2 days or something, and then
died.
both dogs died. He was some evil Russian doctor.
Pavlov?
This was years ago, though,
Oh,
man. This was
Pavlov.
back in.
Pavlov.
I haven't a clue.
Yeah, he did all the tests
it
on the
Pavlov, was
dogs.
it?
Yeah. That's how he tested the dogs
like
for
his shampoo.
behavioural. No, do you ever see an episode of Family Guy? This is how I explain it to you. And they're going back in time, and Brian goes, "I just have one stop to make," and he goes in and he baits the bell off him, and he kills him. Yeah, because
That wasn't Pavlov, was it?
yeah, that's Pavlov. He did all the tests on the dogs about behaviour. And
Yeah, but he was just like he trained the dog to come for food or whatever when he rang the bell or something like that. He
it was
just
all
simple
got-
stuff
got
like
to do with
that.
behavioural things.
Yeah, but I don't think he was doing head transplants.
He probably did.
Well, there was
Is it Pavlov? I'm sure
there
that's not
was a
it.
doctor that
There's-
did head transplants, but this was back in the 1800s, like I think,
Oh no.
the late 1800s or early 20th century.
I don't know, man, it's crazy shit. I just don't see how you could ever match up those nerves. Like, there's so many of them.
Google it,
And
there,
they're so, like, even if one of your nerves
Google
gets badly
dog head
damaged,
transplant or something.
there's people there, like, walking around with permanent nerve damage, like, that there's nothing can be done about it.
I've got
Do you know what I mean?
sciatica, and it's killing me.
have?
Yeah,
Pain in your arse.
I'm going straight down my fucking leg, man.
Apparently, there's some stuff you can do for that now these days. What is this?
There, look, the next one beside that,
Who's this?
that one. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's your man.
Sergio.
Ah, fuck off.
He's
He
not
stuck on an
Russian.
extra head, did he?
Yeah,
This is the dog with two heads. I thought you meant he did a head transplant.
he put the dog, the head on another dog, like,
Ah, for
and both of them
fuck's
stayed alive for a couple of
sake.
days or something.
How the fuck does... Like, that makes no sense. I suppose, like, the extra dog that got added on would have no control over that body, I suppose. It's just basically a fucking blood supply for him. That's all that body is. Like, that's
Yeah,
weird.
even that blood vessels. How are you even going to hook them back up?
I'd say they'd manage all that kind of shit
say
easily enough. Like,
he's got a
veins
friend
and
that can make
arteries
with
and
a
all
glue.
that. Yeah, veins and arteries and all that, fair enough. But nerves, like, you always see it even when you're watching, like, people doing real operations. When they open up a body, they're like, there's nerve damage here and there's just nothing can be done about it. This person's probably never going to walk again or whatever. Do you know what I mean? If you sever a nerve, like, in your spine and you're paralyzed for life, if it was that easy to join them up, why don't they just join them back up or whatever? You know, I can't see how. I don't know. Maybe they'll get there someday where they can do that, but it seems fucking impossible to me. Then again, these people are genius. Like, who knows what they've figured out?
Yup, or
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, but
Clue.
would you say stem cell research would have a lot got to do with it too?
Stem cells? I don't know. With stem cells, like, but my issue is, like, I have the image in my head of, like, your spinal cord with God knows how many nerves running through that.
Countless.
How do you know which ones to join to which? And how do you even join them? If it was simple enough that you could just rejoin a nerve like that, then why are so many people paralyzed and
You
no
probably have
feeling
1,000 going to one finger, like.
who the fuck knows, man? There's like so many nerve endings in the tips of your fingers and everything, like
And the soles of your feet and shit. Yeah.
everywhere, all over your body. It's like magic the way that works, isn't it? It's fucking amazing, like.
It's God is what it is, and Jesus.
Yeah, it's magic. I think like even the way you can put your hand near something and before you even touch it, you know it's hot, so you know not to touch it.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking. You haven't even touched it, and you already know. It's magic. It's the only way I can explain it. Science? Nah, a little bit of magic in there.
Want to see a magic trick?
Yes, a magic trick.
I'm gonna make
Jennifer
this pencil.
Aniston. No, thought your friends.
Ooh.
You up or dead?
You like Friends, don't you?
Oh, do I? I
Aw,
like this one
friends.
even more.
Jennifer Aniston will play a lesbian U.S. president in Netflix film. A lesbian U.S. president.
Is she going all out?
See, they couldn't just make it a fucking
She is the
female
sexiest woman
president.
of all time.
Ah, you serious?
Yeah.
Nope.
Definitely.
I don't agree.
I definitely do agree.
I
with you.
disagree. She's not, man.
No.
Nah.
Never mind him, ladies.
Who was the sexiest woman of all time? My missus, obviously, like. But
Marilyn Monroe.
besides that, fuck no. She
Jesus
wasn't
Christ,
great
man.
at all, like.
Drugs didn't even like her. They killed her. Like.
She. When the drugs don't work, they just make you dead.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
You know.
Allegedly.
Although Mr. John F. Kennedy got to drop the hand once or twice.
And apparently she
And
was
maybe
passed
that killed
around.
her.
Yeah.
She was passed around by all of them. Apparently.
Red to death.
It's boys fucking faking the run. Huh? Irish boys then. John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Recog-
and his brother
recognised-
was shagging her as well.
Yeah, recognised as the greatest US president. And he's Irish. Of course. Fair play to him. Sending all our talent over there.
Yeah. He's 100% Irish, unlike Mikey, who's 5% British.
Yeah. And a bit of Iberian.
Yeah.
Lads, I'd love
Paid
to know what mine
quid.
is.
Paid 70 quid for a fucking Indian fella to send back a sheet of paper with a pencil mark on it. There you go, Mike.
Fella up there just spinning a globe and stopping it. Dear, 5%.
No, but like.
Or maybe he's needing maybe something.
Can you get up his Facebook profile so I can see where his mother is from?
Oh, we have one here. He have the brown eyes. He have the 6'4". So maybe
He just posted something from Old Palace in Limerick.
yeah, that's it.
Did you send the photo, Mikey?
I did, yeah.
You sent the photo.
Back when I was
Naked, full profile shot.
the 3D stone in the background, a dead giveaway.
nah, man, I was outside Donkey Ford.
All right, yeah.
that's
Even
worse.
worse again.
That's worse. Everyone knows where Donkeys is.
Yeah.
Donkeys opened a new chipper, actually. Did you know that?
No.
Wasn't I saying that to you recently?
You were a nice.
You call it ponies.
Yeah,
Wait,
they did.
what?
It's
Where?
out in Ballycummin, out in Raheen. Do you know where Alfie's Bar is and all that?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
spare and there's the bar, and there used to be Slattery's chipper before.
Mm.
Yeah.
That chipper is Donkey Ford's now.
Is
Well,
it?
Ford's,
Well.
we call it. So I suppose we can't call this one Donkeys
It's
now
the
because it hasn't
sequel.
been there Donkeys.
What is it? The sequel?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it, donkeys?
Yeah, Donkey Ford's in Limerick is called Donkeys because
it's
it's
their
been there
donkey.
Donkeys years. Like it's there so long. Like there's
I
there's
thought he
no
just bred
donkeys
donkeys.
involved. I thought the burgers were donkey burgers. What the fuck?
I thought Eddie Murphy was his spokesman.
Fucking yeah. So yeah, this new one is just called New Fords, I suppose.
It's called Henry Ford.
Neo Fords. Yeah, apparently it's nice anyway. But I think it's more or less the same menu as well. But they're just doing like quarter pounders out there or something like that.
I'm not going to say anything. Well, I will. Fuck it. I don't like donkeys.
I do. I do.
Full of grease.
How very dare you, sir? How very dare you?
Keep your opinions to yourself.
Love, can I get a Coca-Cola bottle there just filled with your dirtiest grease, please? No problem, love. That'll be $7.50.
It's the most old school chipper fucking in the country, I'd say.
I'd say if they ran out of the paper they used, they'd use newspaper.
Oh, they used to back in the day,
to,
didn't they?
That's where it
Used to
came
be
from,
newspaper, but then people started complaining about.
Ink
Ink.
going into
Ink.
chips.
The Limerick leader used
Soft
to be all
cunts,
over.
like.
the place.
Pussies.
I think softies like. I
boys
think
coming
that
out
ink-
of fucking Olympic gold gym, huh?
They were making people eat their words.
Ah, this is it.
I'd be here all
Husbands used
night.
to go home after the pub and deny to their wife that they had donkeys. And
Launch
then,
donkeys
And then
home.
all you see is.
How come I can see Limerick leader on your jaw? Fuck's sake. But yeah, what the fuck was I talking about? Did I get onto Donkey Ford somehow?
Mine,
Someone they opened another chipper. Or
No.
Before that,
Yeah.
Haven't a clue.
I was talking
New
about
topic.
something and I got sidetracked talking about
sure.
donkeys.
That's always happens.
Oh, we were talking
Jennifer
about
Aniston.
Mikey's
Oh yeah.
talking about the
Me being
DNA thing.
Latino, yeah.
Oh yeah, he said he was standing outside. Yeah, Mikey's Latino. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to do mine. I'm not even convinced that mine will be mostly Irish. Like,
No, I'm not. I don't. I'd be like
Don't
your
think
one
it
that was
would
on
be.
Dr. Phil there. I'm like 15% black. The young one, the 14-year-old, she'll end up getting grills and braids and hair. Fuck off, you clown.
yeah. Apparently in America, though, if you have any percentage of like African or whatever, you have to put on your passport and everything as black. That's your race. Like, I think it was Mariah Carey I saw saying that.
And a lot of them then said they're part Indian, so they get land toting up a casino.
Oh yeah. That's the job. I'd be over there playing the Indian card anyway all day. You walk around with everyone. How?
That's
Are
your
you
one
getting
there,
on
no?
with that?
She's a clown.
Oh, I think I've seen this stupid bitch a few times. Is
So
that the
she
one?
knows she believes she has the right to use the N-word.
Oh, she does, yeah.
She uses it.
Try it around a few black people and see how you get on. Love.
She did, man. She's in a video with a couple of black people doing it.
Same with that other fucking Egypt that keeps popping up lately. That
Danielle Bregoli.
Takeshi 6ix9ine. Have you seen this fool with the rainbow colour hair and tattoos all over his face and all this? And he's like clearly not black, but every second word out of his mouth is the N-word. Like the N-word. I hate that phrase as well. The N-word. I think people should just fucking say it when they're talking about it. Like,
yeah.
if someone says N-word to me,
I know
in my
John-
head, I go, "Oh, they're talking about it," and then I say it in my head, and I'm like, "You prick! You made me say it instead of you saying it." Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, the fucking what? What's this?
Man refuses to give Arm Thief his 1,700 Louis Vuitton bag despite coming under fire.
I admire his fucking.
He
dedication
dodged
to
3
that.
bullets apparently.
But he got one in the jaw, obviously.
No, he caught it with his jaw. That's slow motion.
Oh, the old bullet catch. One of
Louis
the oldest tricks
what
in
the
the
fuck?
book.
What the fuck's a man doing with a Louis Vuitton bag anyway?
What's his
Not
name?
get my bag and scare. Fuck that.
What's his
Fuck
name,
that.
Mikey?
You can take the lipstick.
All my little trinklets inside in it.
Yeah, my little whatnot.
Gerard Cutling.
Ah,
The bullet dodger. Huh? It's not Boris the bullet dodger
The
anymore.
fanny
it's
dodger,
him.
I'd say.
if there was penises coming at him, he wouldn't have been dodging. Like, he'd dive and catch him.
Whip your pants and I'll give it you for nothing.
Louis Vuitton bag. I'd say he bought that bag down the market anyway. $17.
Fake. Be some laugh if it turned out to be a fake.
Probably
wouldn't it?
is.
Oh,
Last of the Louis Vuitton bags there, love. The last of the Louis Vuitton bags.
€17 each, 2 for 30.
2 for 30.
Jesus.
And your one sitting down in the chair, she didn't move off it for the week. Did you ever see her blow on the market? She sells all the work here. Last of the fidget spinners there, love, last. And the fucking kids walking past their parents and they're fucking hanging off their parents. Last of the fidget spinners, man. And she's got a fucking highest full of them
Yeah.
to the brim. About
puts
a
out
million fidget spinners
Puts
inside
out
the
about
highest.
2 at a time then.
Yeah.
Last ones now.
She has them hiding in the wheel arches of the fucking van. Like. Open up the back doors of the highest there, love.
Fidget spinners, man. An awful lot of shops around town got caught badly with them.
And some
They were
lucky
like,
bastard has
yeah.
a big bank account
A
because
lot
of
of
them.
people made a lot of money off them, but there's
I appreciate
you
people
see
like that, man.
shops in town. You walk in and they have a window full of them. And you're like,
What
no
about-
one's buying them anymore.
What about that prick back in the 70s decided to sell, or was it the 70s or, no, I think it might have been the early 90s actually, decided to sell pet rocks over the internet. And they come, it's just a regular
yeah,
stone,
yeah.
and they come in like a cardboard case with holes in it and a little hay bed. And he was selling them for a tenner a pop.
Sure, what about the lads that was selling Irish air?
Oh, yeah,
You
can
know? And then what else? They were jarring it in a jar. Irish air in a jar.
Irish air.
Yeah.
I'd say now you could sell a lot of Irish stuff to those Americans who are Irish but who are not Irish, do you know?
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, this is from back home. Never even been here.
Don't open
Yeah,
my
bud.
can, bitch.
That's where my granddaddy came from.
But them fidget spinners were invented by some young lad. His brother had autism, and he invented it for him.
Something,
You
yeah.
know, it was a good cause whilst it lasted, you know, but phases like that go out. you
I
know.
read as well, a lot of people use them, smokers use them to keep their hands busy as well. When
Yeah.
giving up the cigarettes, like, which
That
is a good
used,
idea as well.
that used to be a problem for me before. Anytime I tried to give up smoking, like my
the hand-
fingers.
The whole hand to mouth.
Did you see people carrying around biros and shit? Tune the end of the biro.
There was a fella who used to live in the
Pen.
estate with me. We used to call him match in the mouth. So he'd always have a match in his mouth
Yeah.
every when he give up. When
Not
the
good for you.
smokes. But he still does it.
Not good for you, though.
Not a match, sorry, a toothpick.
Yeah, I don't know about toothpicks now, but apparently matches
No,
have
Joe,
dangerous.
there's wood good in the mouth.
Oh, sexual reference. I got that one. You're clever
He's
boy.
talking about a penis, is he?
No.
If you make one more joke that I understand, I'm paying for your food tonight.
Yeah. Well, Frankie Boyle is there. Kind of offensive shit is he saying this week?
He's a muppet.
What?
He's not a muppet.
How dare you?
Well,
I have a friend-
second
He's
that.
Dal, rape your da.
I have a friend that lives over in Glasgow, man, and he said that he saw him, and he said that Frankie Boyle outside of the shows and television, he dresses like a homeless person,
Yeah.
like a pure
Move
hipster.
your mic a bit, or like move it in a bit, or back that way. Yeah.
That's trying to be cool, you know.
Yeah, but you were missing the mic.
Mic was right in front of my mouth.
But I heard him on, I think, wasn't it Russell Brand's podcast recently? And he was having this highly intellectual conversation, like all Frankie Boyle's views and opinions on things. I was like, I've never seen this side of him. He's usually
You'd
like, fuck
expect-
this prick and fucking.
expect that from comedians, though, man.
Yeah.
As even the likes of Lee Evans, you know what I mean? A lot of people wouldn't fucking find him hilarious, but he's still. You'd
Oh, he
need to be
is.
highly intelligent. Like,
Lee Evans is hilarious.
he is
though.
hilarious, yeah. But you need to be highly intelligent to be banging out jokes like that.
Oh yeah, creative
They
types.
see
and
the funny side
intelligent
of it.
types.
I
and
saw this on Instagram.
what is it?
But I didn't know what they were saying about it.
Royal Wedding 2018. Tom Hardy arrives bald, and everyone's saying the same thing. What? I suppose he looks fantastic bald. That's probably what they're saying.
He's supposed to be playing Al Capone in an upcoming film, Chasing Fonzo or something is the name of it.
Fonzo.
What, from the Muppets?
You wanna fuck off.
Or Fonzo and the Muppets or something.
No idea.
No, who's in The Simpsons, wouldn't he?
But what's the same thing they're all saying anyway? Is it that he looked fantastic?
Just looked like Bane.
Or they had Bane at the fucking wedding?
Tom Hardy came to the royal wedding as Bane.
Oh, for
Where's
fuck's sake.
Batman?
I love him. Look at the end. You know what I mean? Everyone loves him. The women, they like a bit of Tom Hardy.
Don't they?
They like
I'd
a
say
lot
there
of Tom
wasn't
Hardy.
a dry minge in the church when he walked in anyway.
I'd say that man could make a new film every week and women are going to go and see it. They don't give a fuck what he's playing or what he's saying. They just want to look at him. Just look at him.
But he is a good actor.
He's brilliant. I think
good
he's
actor.
fucking one of my favourite actors, I'd say.
Yeah, sometimes he's a good actor, but his accents kind of piss me off sometimes.
Oh, I don't know, he was very good at
Have you
them.
seen him in The Revenant?
Yeah.
Couldn't understand a word he said.
Go on.
You don't
Yeah.
know that's
Leonardo,
his wife.
Leonardo DiCaprio didn't speak for most of that film, and I understood everything Leonardo DiCaprio said.
You don't know that's his wife in Peaky Blinders, don't you?
No.
His real wife. Remember the one, the horse trainer one?
Oh, go
Horse trainer.
Yeah, she trained his horse. Remember
Yeah.
Tommy bought a horse?
Charlotte Riley or Charlotte? Is it
She's
something Riley
Tom
or
Hardy's
something
wife.
Yeah.
Are you telling me now Tom Hardy is married? Because I didn't know this.
Yeah, and I
You're
just
after
had to make you jealous.
breaking my
Yeah.
heart.
The kids and everything, man.
So you're telling me
Yeah.
there's no chance? Fucking hell.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
Come here, the
But,
faking.
have you seen him in Lawless?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in age. I only saw it once. That's the one with
He's-
Shia LaBeouf, isn't it?
Yeah, you did a good accent in that.
Yeah.
So like
That southern accent.
every now and then he'd be just like something
Fro-
would happen and everyone would look at him and he'd go, all right now. And he'd just go and do something like, all right now. Or he'd go and he'd fucking kick the fuck out of a few fellas and people are all stunned and he'd just go, all right now.
I thought
Like,
I thought that
back-
Legend was a great film, man.
Legend.
With he played the twins.
Oh
Reggie-
yeah, the
Reggie-
With
craze.
himself. He
Yeah.
was in it with himself, wasn't he?
But that's yeah. That's what I like about him, man. He plays
That wasn't a joke, though. That was an observation.
joke.
It wasn't a joke. How come I'm not laughing?
he plays a lot of characters that are fucking hard to play, like, you know, weird characters. Like his character in that Peaky Blinders, like another psychopath, like he was fucking very good.
I don't care. He took off Bronson, brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
Jesus
Ronnie. He's
Christ.
Ronnie Cray was one of my favourite characters.
No,
Yeah.
man. Bronson was unbelievable. When
He
he
was
was
very
in
good
the
as well.
prison, when he had him, when he was putting on his body armour, as he called it, butter, so they
Yeah,
couldn't
he
grab hold of
strips
it.
off and he was getting your man to put it on him. Yeah. Like, don't my arse, come on.
Not in my arse, you homo! I thought that was brilliant. He went shitting it. Faster, quicker, quicker. Oh, stop, man.
Lunatic.
I thought that was classic how he did that.
Staying along the lines of movie roles in prisons, I liked your man that played, what's that Australian gangster, Chopper Reed?
Yeah.
I thought that was a great film
Eric
as well.
Bana.
Eric Bana, yeah. I think he played Chopper brilliant, man.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Very good.
Oh, here, you owe me a bit of money.
He
You want to
was a
give me a bit of
comedian.
money?
He was a comedian. Eric Bana, he started out as a comedian.
So did Jim Carrey.
No, we all know that now. Come on, now, we know.
Well, after pause.
Sure, come here.
But isn't there an Australian comedian now that goes around dressed as Chopper and he calls himself Chopper?
Oh yeah. He does like
fucking
impersonation. What would you call it?
Impressions.
Lookalike shows or whatever the fuck.
There's
like.
a new Underbelly Chopper Files.
Oh no way.
Yeah, I watched it. It's 2 episodes, 2 hour long episodes.
He was
I feel like I've seen enough of him now.
He was
in
a
fairness.
fucking lunatic, man.
He was off his game.
He chopped off his own ears and all. Why was that again?
He wanted to get out of a certain wing of the prison,
Yeah.
so he cut off his ears with like a scissors or something like that.
Yeah, he got some fella to do it. In the movie, he made a fella do it with a razor blade.
Yeah,
And the fella was doing it. He was like, you're going to come back and get me for this later, no, Chopper? He was like, just shut up and cut it off.
Just cut him off, you pansy. And then don't
Pansy.
saw them, just rip through him.
My cunt. Jeez, fucking, didn't he die when we were in Australia? He was all over the news
That's
there towards
right.
the end.
Yeah, he died of liver cancer,
He's-
wasn't he?
Yeah, it's cancer around that area anyway.
You could actually, he was being interviewed, man, in the prison, and you could see the lump through his jacket.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was massive. Like.
Like that, the new one now is about all that, about him getting the cancer and dying. So,
Yeah.
Do you remember on St Kilda Beach, there was a gym and there was a cafe there as well. That used to be a nightclub. He murdered somebody outside that.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It used to be a nightclub back in the early 90s.
Was it Melbourne he was from, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. He was locked up in Hobart in Tasmania for a while as well.
Tassie. Out in Tassie, right?
Tasmania, huh?
That's where the Tasmanian devil comes from. It looks nothing like Taz then.
No.
Actual Taz, like from
Woman
the...
refused surgery on her super booty because her own fat could kill her.
What?
Super booty.
She has a super booty.
Oh man.
Look at the fucking size of that
Since
ass.
when the super award?
God damn.
I usually have super with bread.
I've given up on people, man.
Booty. Wouldn't they just frustrate you sometimes? What's wrong with these people? Like,
Yeah. Stop trying.
she's trying to make her arse bigger and bigger and bigger, and they told her that.
No, we're not doing it.
If you get fat that goes over to the lungs and blocks off, you don't just get a little shortness of breath, you die. She's told.
Fuck that. Give me some big ass.
Worth it. Look at the fucking size of the arse.
Yeah, she couldn't even sit in the fucking chair.
That's
Like
ridiculous.
if she goes away and gets fucking surgery and that, they're gonna have to make fucking chairs now just to fit her arse. Like, she's gonna have to buy 2 tickets on a plane, 2 tickets in the cinema. Do you know what I mean? 1 per cheek.
No. I don't know.
Selfish
Man.
bitch.
It should get to the
She
stage
won't,
where
the fella will have to do it.
This is true.
it should get to the stage
is
where
true.
these
This is
people
what's
should
wrong
be
with
evaluated.
society.
Like,
She'll need a reversing alarm as well. Like.
She would not, yeah.
you could definitely rest a point on that
Vehicle
arse.
reversing.
Meep, beep.
Big ass.
I get one of those
Backing that
stickers
ass
that
up.
say wide load. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Should need a lorry license. Fucking hell.
Lorry license. Long vehicle.
Fuck's sake.
She breaks down,
Ah,
then
this
you
has
can
been
pull one
going
of those
on, yeah,
fucking
Mikey.
small little triangles out of her arse and put it on the ground. Till her surgeon comes and fixes her.
Would you clamp her arse?
Would I what?
She would have a job trying to get a clamp around it.
That's the truth.
There ain't a chain long enough.
You wouldn't be telling her sit in your face, I know, I tell you that.
Ah, cuz, look at that on the Civic,
That's a
cuz.
Sopra, cuz. Toyota Sopra.
No, that was a Civic before that.
Oh yeah,
dickhead.
that's the drive
twin
for
cam, is it?
charity, is
Twin
it?
cam, yeah.
Drive for
Yeah.
charity. A big shout out to the guys who are driving for charity.
Shout out to all those guys. We are sponsoring a car in this year's Drive for Charity. So
That one,
when
yeah.
this is basically like it's like a kind of a cannonball run style of drive where these lads have been going since 2009, where they all meet up every year and they drive around the whole country raising money for Our Lady's Hospital for Sick Children, Crumlin, isn't it?
Crumlin, yeah.
And then this year they've included Pieta House as well.
Nice.
So great causes, like, and every single penny that they make goes to those charities. And since 2009, they've raised over 260 grand.
Nice.
For most of it went to, I think over 200 grand went to like the hospital, and then they've split up the rest of it with different charities, I think, every year. So this year it's Pieta House and Our Lady's Hospital for Sick Children.
Did you see the march for Pieta House? The
Darkness into light.
darkness and the light. Did
No,
you see the
I
amount
want-
of
I-
people
I
that
That-
showed
that
wanted to
wasn't
do
for
it.
Pieta- was that?
Yeah, that's for Pieta House, yeah. I wanted to do it, but I got the dates mixed up. It's on a Friday and I thought it was on a Saturday.
Everyone, a few people thought the same thing.
I got up on the Saturday and there was nobody around. I was walking around the city like a dope on my own.
Yeah, right.
I did it last year.
I jogged it, I'll have you know.
You did. No, but I seen a video now where they were coming around by Jack Munda's and the crowds of people was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I did it last year, man. It's hard to even put a number on.
So at least you could do. You're staying up all night anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But yeah, that drive for charity anyway. If anyone wants to donate to that, you can go on to Drive for Charity. Drive the number 4 charity.com, and there's a donate link up in the top corner. So
for a good cause.
Throw them a few quid. Or even like you'll probably see them. When is can you see there, Mikey? When the run is? I think it's in August. Is it the next one?
Where is it?
I think it's around August. History. I don't know. Maybe they haven't posted it there yet, have they? News, no.
July 27th to 29th.
Ah, all right. So yeah, it kind of goes on over a whole weekend. They drive around the whole country, like, and collect money in every city and all that kind of thing. So,
They raised 263,000. Was the total raised by Driver Charity after the 2017 was 263,000.
yeah.
Oh, it's fair play to them.
Serious chunk of money. Like there's years there where they're giving like, you know, the massive checks they're presenting to the hospital, like for like 70 grand and 60 grand and shit like that. Like makes a big difference. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and literally all of it goes. I know all these people like who started this and everything. I know a lot of lads that do it, and like every penny of it goes to the charity. Like, so if anyone wants to get involved, make a donation, whatever, driveforcharity.com.
Like Peter House do good work, and like you have to admit that the suicide rate has dropped in the last few years since awareness around suicide and self-harm is coming about, so it is a good cause.
It's definitely, I know it sounds pure cliche, but it's good to talk. Like that was the problem. People were not talking at all. Like, so
that's what we're doing here. This is our therapy. Even though Jude can't see it, you know.
Let it all out. If anyone spots, actually, during that weekend, if anyone spots the driver with the Celtic Crack podcast logo,
give him a
$5. Shout. Yeah.
Give him 50.
Embarrass him. Make a big show out of him.
Wash the t-shirt. Spastic. Wash the head in him, no? I did not ask for mayonnaise in my burger, did I?
Well, he is one person I'd like to hit. And it wouldn't be like... And no harm to
he'll be done for the hate crime because he's gay.
Yeah, because he's gay, yeah. Just thinking the same thing.
For fuck's sake.
It would have
just like if I hit you.
You wish.
Done for a gay crime?
You wish.
Done for a gay crime, yeah.
Who are these people?
He's the Minister for Transport, Shane Ross, and that's just a TD up in the Dáil, Matty McGrath from Tipperary.
Who does he look like? Who's your man that used to be at the races? The John McCruick, is it?
The other fella looks like Dustin.
Shane Ross calls Matty McGrath an out-and-out bollocks in the Dáil canteen. Fair play to him. We need more of that, I think.
Yeah.
Genuinely need more of that. I usually don't vote for fuck all, but the day that I see a man running for Taoiseach and he's just up there at the podium going, I'm sick to death of this bollocks. Fuck these pricks. We're going to do it different, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, I like this man. He has a bit of passion. None of this stupid politics and this, you know, these little, the way they speak, like trying to confuse people and all, like, yeah. Someone to go up there and just be passionate and say, I love this country. Fuck these fools. We're going to make a change. Then I might actually vote for him.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you know? They're like robots up there. No one can relate to them. You're just like, whatever, man. Don't know if I tuned out there as you were talking. I've no idea what you're even saying anymore. It's a problem, lads.
How long have we gone, Mike?
We're gone 53 minutes.
53 minutes.
What's all the money?
That's
What's
not
this
money,
now?
it's worth money though.
Yeah.
5
That's what I
arrested
said.
after seizure of cannabis worth 3.4 million euros hidden in lettuce on lorry bound for Ireland. Oh, someone in Ireland is sick today.
Someone who
3.4 million?
You have to eat your greens.
Yeah. Who'd your cannabis go? You're paying way too much for cannabis, man.
Yeah, if you're probably getting ripped off if you pay 3.4 million for that. I know a fella can get that for 2 million. So,
Hidden
Give
in
me the
lettuce.
2 million up front and I'll give you a call there on
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday.
tell you where to pick it up.
No wonder the burgers are so addictive these days.
Hash burgers.
I've something to blame.
You reckon you can see medicinal marijuana shops popping up over Ireland in the coming years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it's inevitable that they're going to have to legalise it.
Like-
People are fucking starting to learn more and more
Yeah,
about it. It's a
exactly.
fucking amazing plant, like.
Yeah.
Cannabis, the plant, should be legalised in all of its forms. I don't even smoke weed, don't give a fuck about it, whatever, but that plant itself, man, it has to be probably the most versatile plant on the planet. The amount of shit you can do with it. Hemp, like there's they're growing hemp here now, all right. But there's no, like, you know, you can't get stoned off that. It's like industrial hemp. Even the shit they can do with that, like.
The Declaration of Independence was written on hemp.
Yeah.
Look at that, look. Like, you have the civil defence, the Gardaí, then you probably have other agencies. Look at the amount of money. Exactly, Mikey. Look at the amount of money and resources went into catching that.
And the funny thing is, most of them probably smoke it. Do you know what I mean?
You know.
Most people fucking seem to smoke it these days.
No,
like,
all
and no
these
one
new-
cares.
I think they should be worrying now with all these new psychedelics, party drugs. Meth,
Psychedelics? No, I have a serious
crystal
interest in
meth.
psychedelics.
Crystal meth. If
serious
that
what?
hits the streets.
Interest in psychedelics.
And boys,
Mushrooms.
like I hear people saying,
Not acid.
take
Wouldn't
these
be-
things to find themselves. You
Yeah.
don't need that to find yourself.
You do. Some people do.
No.
No, if you look into the likes of DMT, psilocybin mushrooms, ayahuasca, LSD, acid, I don't like the idea of it. Some fucker made
Chemically
it
made, like,
somewhere, like, But I really want to try mushrooms. And I really would love to go to Peru and do an ayahuasca ceremony. Love to do it, to see what it's like.
Yeah, but they say when you're out in the woods, you can't, when you're out in, say, in the Amazon or whatever in Peru, you can't have a bad trip. That's a
Oh
lot of
no, you
bollocks.
can, of course.
Yeah, of
Jesus,
course, yeah.
I've
But it's
really
false
looked into it.
advertising,
There's
like, you know?
people there, man, that have been terrified and felt like they were gonna die and puking and all that. It can go very bad. Like apparently, your first one or two of them will go bad, because usually you get confronted by all the bad shit in your life, like during them, and then you have to try and work through it, and then it starts getting better or whatever. But it sounds fucking unreal. There's a documentary there called DMT, the Spirit Molecule. Watch that. See, like, it's when they did actual clinical trials. People in like a clinic laid them down in the bed and left them smoke DMT. It only lasts for about 10 minutes. Listen to how they describe it when they come back. It sounds fucking amazing. Like, it's not this like it's actually narrated by Joe Rogan.
Is it?
He's big into it as well. Like, he's smoked it a few times or whatever. But it's all about how you use it. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted like well, with DMT anyway, you could. It's not really something you could take and go partying, like, because you're just flat out on your back, literally having an outer body experience. You're like, you can't do anything. So same with like mushrooms. You could take those and go party, and you're going to have one kind of experience, or you could sit alone inside in a room and just experience it completely differently. So
The last time I took hallucinogenics now would have been before Christmas.
yeah,
Took acid and
Go
I
on.
got a bad trip off it.
Yeah.
The man that I was dating it with as well, I told him not to leave. He says, I'm going into my room there and I'm just waiting
Yeah,
until I
see.
come down off this. Like,
I don't like the idea of acid. I know people that took it years ago and they felt the effects afterwards for years, getting flashbacks and fucked up. I can't sleep at night over it and all that. So I was never really a fan of that acid, like, but mushrooms, magic mushrooms and DMT, I'm very interested in them. Naturally occurring, like, there's DMT in your brain, like, they say that's what makes you dream.
Before we
Your
finish
pineal
up,
gland secretes it at night, and you're basically hallucinating in your sleep.
what is it that you're supposed to have? A spiritual awakening and
Maybe,
epiphanies?
like,
And
nah, but it doesn't even have to be that profound. Like, it could be just something where, like, the way it is, like the way you are now, you've had a certain way of thinking for most of your life, and you think within certain little parameters. And they say when you take something like that, it completely dissolves all these boundaries in your mind and opens you up to a whole new way of thinking. You start looking at your life differently. I know what you're laughing at, like. Try it and see.
I've taken every drug known to
You
man.
haven't taken
and,
these.
Go away. I've taken
haven't taken
mushrooms and
DMT.
everything
just because
before.
it alters your mind, that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
but-
you have to be so
but-
closed about it. Like, do you know
but
what I
like
mean?
you
But
don't
what
have
were
to-
you doing? What were you doing when you took it?
What you mean?
When you took mushrooms, what were you doing?
Riding
The lads-
boys.
Having a phone.
Yeah, see,
fun,
that's
yeah.
different. But take them with the intention of learning something from them, and take them in a dark room on your own and sit there. Do you know what I mean? They're going to have a different experience, like. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's the lazy way out of having a spiritual awakening and
Nah.
epiphanies.
It's been done
It's
for
fast
centuries. man.
tracking you to this. Like
why
you
not?
have, right, say you have the Asians, Buddha, all them. They didn't do any of that.
How do
And
you know?
They
A lot of them did.
experience.
A lot of them did.
Marijuana now has dated back to the
That's marijuana, man. That's not a psychedelic.
Well, apparently it is if you eat it.
I don't know.
Apparently it is if you eat it, like.
I think they can do that through meditation without
the
any
first
mood
Yeah,
time
you
or
using
can,
chemical.
you can, but like,
know?
who has the time, like, to fucking spend years
Exactly, yeah,
trying
but
to
see,
do this fucking
exactly.
Kundalini rising?
Kundalini rising.
That's what it is.
Wasn't she a
No, but
politician in America?
no, that's what it is. Kundalini rising is when
that's
you
Kunta
activate.
Kinte you're thinking
Oh,
of.
Condoleezza Rice, isn't it?
Ah, for fuck's sake. No, but Kundalini is like this, like fictitious fucking serpent, whatever, comes up along your spine. All your chakras open up, and then it opens the last one, and then you're basically what happens is it's the fucking same thing. It's just DMT gets secreted into your brain. That's what does it. Like.
What's the name of the oak? The DMT what?
The spirit molecule.
No,
I don't know.
the pilgrimage oak you go on.
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca what?
That's where they figured out, like, if you smoke DMT, you're blasted out of your body, blah, 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 and it lasts about 10 minutes, and then you come back and you don't really, it's very hard to kind of make sense of it. But with this ayahuasca ceremony, these fucking people in the Amazon figured out how to mix 2 plants together. Because if you just go and get this plant, the ayahuasca vine or whatever that has DMT, eat it, it's not orally active. It's not orally active. Like it won't do anything.
Won't
you
give
just
any
this is a tribe you're talking about as well. There's no scientists.
Yeah.
Like.
These are the native people and the shamans like that have been living there for centuries. And there's hundreds of thousands of different species of plants, and they figured out that if you mix this plant with that plant, you get this fucking experience. Like, and if you ask them how did they figure it out, they'll say the plants told us.
MDMA comes from the plant of a tree, say the bark. There's certain trees that they take the chemical from them too. They're protected now. They have task force who protect.
Yeah, but there's a process to it. Like it's refined and all that shit. Exactly, you know what I mean? It's not just MDMA that comes straight out of a tree.
Yeah,
like.
but the chemical base, like, you know.
Heroin comes out of poppies.
Yeah, exactly. But look at what they do afterwards. Do you know what I mean? It's like sugar. The sugar cane is a perfectly fucking healthy plant and all if you use it right, but they refine the fuck out of it to put it through this process, and by the time they're finished, it's toxic.
Cancerous.
It's more addictive than heroin.
Same thing, like, do you know? But yeah, just look into that, man. Fucking that ayahuasca and hear what some of the most intelligent people that you've ever come across in your life, scientists, academics, all different types of people talk about it, and they're all saying the same thing. Like,
I will admit, I'm happy.
You're very close-minded.
No,
you're very close-minded.
No, I'm not close-minded. I'm happy and contented with my life. I don't need.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Yeah,
I don't need shit.
That's fair
like
enough.
that.
I am as well, but I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd be up for it as well.
I think if you don't want to do it, that's cool. But you don't have to sit there and go like, no, fuck all that.
Listen, you're listening to people on the internet who are not happy and content, who are going over this to have this find themselves.
But the world is full of these people. So what's the point in telling these? What's the point? What's the point in telling people who are unhappy? Don't do this thing that's going to make you happy. Do you know what I mean?
But does it really?
Listen, I've never taken a drug in my life. Like, people from listening to this podcast, people probably think I'm a pure junkie. Like, I've never in my life taken a drug.
Well,
ever.
You are.
I've never even smoked
just
weed.
Just hide now.
Yeah. But I just have a bit of a fascination with psychedelics and visiting other dimensions. That's what I would like to do.
Do you know, the proof is in your statement. You never took a drug in your life. I say if you had, you probably would be totally against it like I am.
Yeah, but I'm not.
You're against it because you've experienced it, though, and you've had a bad experience with it.
But I don't believe
that. But you've done the dog in it.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't believe that you can get happiness and contentment from a chemical. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's literally how you feel happiness.
Yeah, it is.
Dopamine.
Yeah, your own natural. That's a natural.
This is a natural chemical from the plant. It's not brief. This is what he's saying. It's not been refined.
Oh, right.
That's not a natural.
It is natural, man.
It's not if you're taking it and it's inducing them in you.
It is, though.
It's a mood altering chemical that you're taking to do
you drink coffee, don't you?
Sometimes. Yeah, but it's only temporary. Like, it's what you learn from that, and then you can apply it afterwards. Do you know what I mean? You're not staying on this chemical forever to keep you happy.
I know.
There's people there who are like, they say shit like, "Oh, smoke DMT is the most amazing thing ever." Blah blah blah. Oh, how many times have you done it? Once, 20 years ago, and they never touch it again because it's just an unbelievable experience, and they never even feel the need to do it again. Like, you know, it can be terrifying, it can be eye opening, whatever. I just think it's something worth looking at. Anyway.
Wrap it up, so
drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. Plants are cool.
I'm booking the flights for the 4 of us lads over to Peru.
We want to see the shamans.
You're going to eat your words then, Russell.
I'll go for the
And
history.
I guarantee you as well, whoever wrote that movie, Avatar, has fucking had a DMT experience because the same thing, even Mother, what did they call her? Like the ayahuasca, the vine, they call that in the shamans call her Mother ayahuasca. And it's the same thing in...
Are we going over to the shamans?
It's the same thing in Avatar, where like they learn from the plants and they hook themselves up to Mother Eva or something like that, they call her. And they communicate with like the spirit world and all that. It's the very same thing as what they're doing in these shaman communities. So anyway,
We have sham communities here.
Get fucked up.
Man, like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Tell your friend.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.